The first place where Lehi's party landed was called by them the land of first inheritance. There's no mention of cold or ice or snow, so it looks as if they're in the tropics or semi-tropics anyway.
A lot of people are under the impression that there weren't other people here except Lehi and his family, and that's not true. There were already existing cultures here in Mesoamerica.
We tend to have this conception that when Lehi and his family got here, that it was this open, empty land. But when we read the text of the Book of Mormon itself, it becomes apparent that there were other people here, and Lehi and his party discovered that fairly quickly.
After their arduous journey across the bleak Arabian desert and the soul-searching ocean crossing to the New World, Lehi's faithful son Nephi led the righteous members of the family in establishing a covenant people in what a growing scholarly consensus believes is the most likely location, Mesoamerica, the region of southern Mexico and Guatemala. Lehi's family quickly discovered, like the ancient Israelites entering Canaan, that thriving cultures were already there, cultures that had very different religious beliefs. Their challenge, not unlike our own, was that of keeping their covenants with God while living in the midst of a world continually tempting them to do otherwise.
In 600 BC, we have people living in the region.
They encountered other peoples and began to integrate to one degree or another over time with these different groups.
By the 6th century BC in Mesoamerica, we already had full and well-established cultural development.
They found a complex civilization that was already on a trajectory towards what would later flourish as the Maya civilization and other later cultures.
And in 1830, Joseph Smith could not have known about these cultures from contemporary sources.
The last time I counted, there were something like 65 different guesses or hypotheses as to where Lehi's party landed on the west coast of America. And that's all right to have guessed, but that does not make good scholarly, believable progress. We've learned that we must be exhaustive. That is, look at all the references, take in every bit of information.
See if there is a place where both the cultural patterns and the geographical patterns fit.
So far, based on what we have found, Mesoamerica is the leading candidate for Book of Mormon lands.
The vast majority of the Book of Mormon took place in the New World, and all the evidence suggests that it took place in Mesoamerica.